Most people think life happens to them, but what if reality is actually happening through them? What if everything, success, love, wealth, wasn't about luck or hard work, but about one simple shift in assumption? Neville Goddard didn't just teach positive thinking, he revealed a radical truth. Reality is a mirror, reflecting dominant beliefs. The law of assumption isn't wishful thinking, it's the secret behind everything you experience. And once you understand how it works, you'll never see life the same way again. Think about it. Why do some people seem to attract success effortlessly while others struggle no matter how hard they try? It's not about effort, it's about the state they live from. Most people wish for a better life, but deep down they assume struggle, failure, or lack. The truth: life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you assume to be true. And the moment you shift that assumption, everything begins to change. But here's the catch: this isn't about fake it till you make it. It's about embodying the feeling of already having your desires. Neville cracked the code of manifestation, and his teachings prove that by controlling imagination, inner dialogue, and emotional states, anything can be manifested. So, how does it actually work? Let's break it down step by step, so you can start applying it today and see results for yourself. Topic 1. The power of assumption. Most people think wishing is enough, but Neville Goddard made it clear. Assumption is the real game changer. The law of assumption states that by embodying the feeling of a wish fulfilled, reality bends to match that belief. Imagine someone who wants wealth, but constantly thinks, "I'm broke." That mindset keeps them stuck. Instead, assuming wealth, feeling it, acting from it, triggers subconscious shifts that attract financial success. The key: not just thinking about desires, but living as though they are already real. This isn't just theory, it's happening all around. Ever noticed how confident people naturally draw in opportunities? They don't wait for success to feel successful. They assume it, and the world responds accordingly. Whether it's a dream job, a relationship, or financial abundance, adopting the identity of someone who already has it makes all the difference. It's not wishful thinking, it's consciousness in action. The mind, when properly directed, has the power to mold external circumstances effortlessly. One simple way to apply this is through mental rehearsal. Instead of wishing for a promotion, walk into work feeling like the person who already got it. Speak, move, and think from that place. Watch how circumstances begin aligning. The power of assumption isn't magic. It's about aligning inner reality with outer experience. And once you grasp that, the next question is inevitable. Who was the man behind this revolutionary idea? Topic 2. Who was Neville Goddard? Neville Goddard wasn't just another self-help guru, he was a mystic who cracked the code of reality creation. Born in 1905 in Barbados, he later moved to the UAE, where he immersed himself in spirituality, biblical interpretation, and the power of the mind. Unlike many, he didn't just preach, he lived his teachings. Through intense study and personal experiences, he discovered that imagination, when paired with firm belief, could shape one's destiny. His lectures weren't about hoping for change, they were about consciously creating it. What made Neville stand out was his ability to decode ancient wisdom and translate it into practical steps. He believed biblical stories weren't historical accounts, but metaphors for human consciousness. For instance, he interpreted Jesus as the personification of imagination, the creative force within everyone. To him, miracles weren't divine favors but manifestations of unwavering belief. He wasn't interested in passive spirituality. He taught people how to take control of their reality by assuming the feeling of their wish fulfilled. Many of his students tested his principles with remarkable success. Stories of people manifesting jobs, money, and relationships flooded in. One man used Neville's teachings to go from being broke to owning a thriving business by mentally rehearsing his success nightly. This wasn't luck, it was mind power in action. Neville's core idea: imagination isn't just fantasy, it's the architect of reality itself. And once you understand that, The next step is clear: mastering the art of imagination. Topic 3. Imagination shapes reality. Neville Goddard didn't just believe imagination was important. He insisted it was the ultimate force behind reality creation. Everything a person experiences first existed as a mental image. Think about it. Before a house is built, an architect visualizes it. Before a book is written, an author sees it in their mind. The same applies to life. Imagination is the blueprint. If someone constantly envisions struggle, their reality will reflect that. But if they assume success, opportunities will unfold to match that inner picture. This principle isn't abstract, it's practical and observable. Consider athletes who mentally rehearse winning before a competition. Studies show their brains activate as if they are physically performing. The same concept applies to everyday life. Someone seeking love can imagine themselves already in a fulfilling relationship, feeling the emotions of being cherished. By fully embodying this state, they attract experiences that align with it. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined, it simply follows the dominant assumption. Applying this is simple, but requires discipline. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, a person should spend time daily visualizing their desires as already fulfilled. Before bed is ideal, when the mind is most receptive. Close your eyes, see yourself in the desired situation, and feel it as real. If done consistently, life will begin reshaping itself accordingly. But there's an even deeper layer to this: how inner dialogue influences manifestation, shaping not just thoughts, but the entire course of one's life. Topic 4. Mental scripting and inner dialogue. Every moment, the mind is running an internal script, whether empowering or self-defeating. Neville Goddard taught that these silent conversations shape reality just as much as conscious imagination. If someone constantly tells themselves, "I'm not good enough," or "nothing ever works out for me," they unknowingly reinforce that state. But by shifting inner dialogue to affirming statements like, "I always succeed," or "everything is working in my favor," they reprogram their belief system. Reality doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It mirrors dominant assumptions. Mental scripting isn't just about positive affirmations, it's about rewriting past experiences as well. Neville often spoke about revision, the practice of mentally altering a past event to change its impact on the present. For example, if someone had a job interview that didn't go well, instead of replaying failure, they should visualize it as a success. Over time, the subconscious accepts this revised version, influencing future opportunities. It's not denial, it's consciously choosing which memories to reinforce. A practical way to implement this is by catching negative self-talk in the moment. If the mind says, "I'll never be wealthy," pause and replace it with, "I'm financially abundant." Writing a new mental script requires repetition, just like learning a new skill. The goal is to make empowering beliefs the default setting. And when one truly masters this, the next step becomes inevitable, living as if the desired reality is already here, not just thinking about it, but fully embodying it. Topic 5. Living from the end. Most people wait for their desires to manifest before they allow themselves to feel happy, successful, or abundant. Neville Goddard flipped this mindset on its head. He insisted that one must first live as though the wish is already fulfilled. Acting, thinking, and feeling from the end state sends a powerful message to the subconscious. This is already my reality. And since the mind dictates experience, the outer world eventually conforms. It's not about pretending, it's about fully embodying the new identity. Take an aspiring entrepreneur. If they constantly think, "One day I'll have a successful business," they keep success at arm's length. Instead, they should assume the role now, making decisions as a thriving business owner, feeling the confidence of success and trusting opportunities to align accordingly. Living from the end isn't daydreaming. It's being the version of yourself that already has what you desire. The more natural this assumption becomes, the faster reality adjusts to match it. A simple way to practice this is through small, everyday choices. If someone wants to manifest love, they should carry themselves like a person already in a loving relationship, feeling secure, joyful, and grateful. If they seek wealth, they should cultivate a mindset of abundance, treating money with respect rather than fear. These internal shifts influence actions, which shape results. But to make this process even more powerful, there's one tool that takes assumption to the next level: visualization. Topic 6. Visualization and first-person perspective. Neville Goddard emphasized that visualization isn't just about seeing an image, it's about experiencing it as real. The key: always visualize from a first-person perspective, as if looking through your own eyes. Many people make the mistake of seeing themselves in third-person chi, like watching a movie. But the subconscious mind responds best when it believes you are already in the scene. The more vivid and immersive the experience, the more powerfully it impresses the subconscious. Imagine someone manifesting their dream home. Instead of picturing themselves in the house from an outside view, they should mentally walk through the front door, feel the coolness of the marble floor, hear the echo of their footsteps, smell the fresh paint. The more senses involved, the more real it becomes. This deep engagement strengthens the assumption that the wish is already fulfilled, aligning thoughts and emotions with the desired reality. It's about feeling the scene, not just seeing it. A great way to practice this is before bed. Neville called this the state akin to sleep, that drowsy moment when the mind is most suggestible. Close your eyes, place yourself inside the desired reality, and engage every sense. Feel the excitement, gratitude, and certainty of having what you want. Do this consistently, and reality will start molding itself to match the vision. But there's another essential piece. Without emotional alignment, even the best visualization won't create lasting change. Topic 7. Emotional alignment is key. Neville Goddard made one thing clear: without emotion, visualization is just empty imagery. The feeling is what makes it real. A person can repeat affirmations or picture their desires all day, but if deep down they feel doubtful, unworthy, or desperate, that's what they'll manifest. The subconscious doesn't respond to words, it responds to emotions. This is why assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the real secret behind reality creation. The stronger the emotional connection, the faster the manifestation. Think about it. When someone recalls a past event with intense emotion, their body reacts as if it's happening again. The same principle applies to manifestation. If someone wants financial freedom but feels constant anxiety about money, they're reinforcing scarcity. Instead, they should shift into the emotional state of already having abundance, relaxing into certainty, gratitude, and confidence. Feeling wealthy before seeing the evidence creates the conditions for wealth to flow in. It's not faking it, it's energetically aligning with it. A practical way to do this: music, movement, or even environment shifts can trigger desired emotions. If someone wants to manifest love, they can listen to songs that make them feel deeply cherished. If they seek success, surrounding themselves with inspiring books, places, or people can activate those emotions. The goal is to generate the feeling now, independent of external conditions. But to make this process truly effective, applying the law of assumption in daily life requires a structured approach. Topic 8. Practical steps to apply the law. Applying the law of assumption isn't about wishful thinking, it's about deliberate practice. The first step: define your desires with absolute clarity. Many people struggle with vague goals like, "I want to be happy," or "I want more money." But the subconscious thrives on specificity. Instead, say, "I'm a successful entrepreneur earning $10,000 a month," or "I am in a loving, committed relationship." The clearer the vision, the easier it is to assume it as real. Precision fuels manifestation. Next, affirm and visualize consistently. Instead of saying, "I will be successful," which implies it's still in the future. Say, I am successful. Words shape beliefs, and beliefs shape reality. Before bed, engage in visualization. See yourself inside your fulfilled desire, feeling it as real. Monitor inner dialogue throughout the day, replacing doubts with certainty. When negativity creeps in, immediately shift focus. The subconscious only accepts what is persistently impressed upon it. Repetition rewires belief systems. Lastly, detach from the how and trust the process. Many people block their manifestations by obsessing over when or how things will happen. But Neville taught that attachment creates resistance. The key: assume it's already done and let go. Live with the confidence that your reality is shifting, even if evidence hasn't appeared yet. Manifestation is a process, not an instant fix. And when doubts arise, as they inevitably will, there are powerful ways to overcome them. Topic 9. Overcoming doubts and challenges. Doubt is the biggest enemy of manifestation. The moment someone starts questioning whether the law of assumption works, they weaken their own creative power. Neville Goddard taught that persistence is key. Circumstances may not change overnight, but the assumption must remain firm. When doubts arise, it's crucial to remind oneself that reality is always responding to dominant beliefs. Instead of reacting to what seems real, one must stay committed to what they know to be true internally. Faith sustains the process. One effective way to combat doubt is through small, personal proof. Start with something simple. Manifest a free cup of coffee, an unexpected compliment, or a small sum of money. By assuming these minor desires as already fulfilled and witnessing their arrival, confidence in the law strengthens. Once a person sees results in small things, it becomes easier to trust in bigger manifestations. The mind needs evidence, and by consciously creating it, belief solidifies. The more one trusts, the less doubt has power. Another tool is revision. If fear or doubt creeps in, one can mentally rewrite the moment. Instead of dwelling on failure or setbacks, imagine a different outcome, one where things worked out perfectly. Neville believed that past experiences only have power if we let them. Rewriting the narrative shifts emotions, which in turn reshapes future manifestations. But even with strong belief, patience is required, because manifestation unfolds in perfect timing, not necessarily on demand. Topic 10. Trust in divine timing. One of the biggest mistakes in manifestation is expecting instant results. Neville Goddard made it clear, manifestation follows natural yet inevitable paths. Just like a seed needs time to grow, desires unfold in perfect timing. The key: trusting that once the assumption is made, reality is already shifting, even if there's no immediate evidence. Impatience signals doubt, which weakens the process. Instead, one must cultivate an unshakable knowing that what they desire is already theirs. Think about planting an apple tree. No one digs up the soil every day to check if the roots are growing. They water it, trust the process, and expect fruit in due time. The same applies to manifestation. Once a desire is assumed, it must be nurtured with faith, not doubt. The universe orchestrates events in ways that may not always be obvious, but they are always precise. Trusting in divine timing means releasing resistance and allowing reality to align naturally. Forced manifestations often lead to frustration. A practical way to strengthen trust is to focus on gratitude. Instead of obsessing over what hasn't shown up yet, acknowledge what has. Reflect on past manifestations, moments when things worked out effortlessly. Keeping a proof journal helps build confidence in the process. When trust replaces impatience, things manifest faster because there's no resistance, and with that, every piece of the law of assumption falls into place, forming a complete system of reality creation. Now that you understand how the law of assumption works, the real question is, will you use it? Will you keep living from old, limiting beliefs? Or will you step into the version of yourself that already has what you desire? The truth is, You're always manifesting, whether consciously or unconsciously. The key is to assume on purpose. What if, starting today, you decided to embody your wish fulfilled and trust reality to reflect it? How would your life change? The challenge most people face isn't the law itself, it's consistency. Will you persist in your assumptions, even when there's no immediate evidence? Or will you slip back into old habits of doubt and fear? The choice is yours. But remember, your reality is a direct response to your state of mind. If you want a new life, you must assume it into being. The moment you fully commit to this truth, everything begins to shift. So, are you ready to take control of your reality? If this resonated with you, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and keep learning how to master your mind and manifest your best life. The power is already within you. It always has been. The only thing left to do is assume it.